Good morning, guys. Welcome to our homestead. My name is Laura. Hey, Mama. You feeding your babies over here? Huh? Good morning, Mama. Boy, did it rain last night, huh? Yeah, it rained last night hard. Okay, let's get some food in here. Look at you guys getting so big. Getting so big. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know you guys want to eat too, huh? Yeah. Figure out how to get in here. These little babies that need to eat too. Get your bowl. Ouch. I need to get them some water. Okay. There we go. Food for them. Let's get everybody some water. At least I don't have to go inside to feed them anymore. Okay. Everybody's healthy and happy. Eating. Ducks, you prefer to be out here in the garden? Some of my garden ducks. And I think I'll always keep them in the garden. Babies are all huddled together for some reason. Scared of the hose. Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama. I know. I'm sorry. I don't have an egg for you right now. You want me to go get one? I'll see if I can find one for you. Okay. I usually give her an egg every day. See if the one here is pretty clean, so I'm going to keep that. I like to give her the eggs that have too much poop on it or whatever. You want that, Mama? Okay. Yeah, watch your fingers. Chris thought I could feed her like a horse, just on a flat hand. I'm like, no way. Because they have a crushing force that's huge, and I'm not going to do it. Be able to snap a bone, like a big bone. You don't want to put your hand anywhere near their mouth. So, eating with the baby on her always. And that is a boy. So this is Mrs. Pigglesworth, and Petunia is the one on right there on the end, the black and white one. So this is what happens when you put a silage tarp on your garden and you have ducks out here. They get to enjoy the water. I'm gonna go inside. I got a lot of work to do inside today. It is my mother-in-law's birthday, so we need to celebrate that with her. I think we're gonna do something this weekend with her, for her. And then we are going to repot some broccoli. I started broccoli, more onions, cabbage. I don't know if I started cabbage. I didn't start cabbage. I started broccoli and cauliflower and more onions. I started some cilantro and I think spinach. Yeah. So I'm going to repot some of our broccoli because it came up very well. We have had rain. So mind the weeds, guys. I cannot keep on top of the grass growth right now in the rain. It's just impossible. It's just raining too much too often that I can't get a mower out. It would, you know, damage the mower. The bush hog could handle it, but it's all the stuff that is close to the house that I'd want to take care of. And so it's just a weedy mess this year because we've had rain every week, probably 3 or 4 inches. It's really bad. Thinking that I had tons of broccoli, but what I was actually growing, and because I didn't look very close at the tag, was cauliflower. So we actually have lots of cauliflower, which I love for us. I love to make the spicy cauliflower that you would use in a Mexican dish when you buy like just a spicy canned cauliflower. So you just raw pack it and then you put some spices in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate the container that I have here, which is the same size as this one. So we're just gonna separate them out. I'll put a little more soil in this one. And I'm just gonna separate them. I think it's okay to have a couple in one spot, but I prefer to have 2. And I'm just going to be very careful with them when I separate the roots as much as possible. I have not put any moisture in these yet. I'm just going to poke them in there with my finger, just because we want to have lots of them. The seed really did well, and it seems like for some reason broccoli I have trouble starting, but cauliflower not. So they'll stand up better once we get them separated, and poke them out gently with my butter knife and stick them in a hole in one of these things here. There we go. We have one more spot over here where we can stick maybe a couple in. And because these are big enough containers, that's fine with me. Okay, I'm going to separate these 2. Now normally, if I didn't separate them, what I would do is I would just cut the other ones off, but it's a great way to start a bunch of starts and gently take these out of here, separate them. Try to not pick them up by the stem. That's the worst thing you can do. I just kind of separate the soil, and because you can crush the stem and then it won't thrive. So that's the best thing to do, is not touch that stem, and then kind of pack the soil around it. So if you can grab it, like this one may not thrive because of how it's bent. So I'm not going to worry about that one. Might take one out of here. Move this over here. It's a nice big one. Take some of this more soil out of here to fill this in a little better. Okay, so that's all my cauliflower. Now I'm just going to add in here broccoli. I'll add a little more soil. I'll be right back with the broccoli. We have some broccoli here that needs some more room. So we're gonna take those out just like we took out the cauliflower. Here's a broccoli. have several in one spot. So here's another broccoli. And again, they'll stand up. I'll move one of these broccolis over into another spot over here. Here's another broccoli. And I'll be able to tell these, it doesn't matter if they get mixed up because I have plenty of space. Here's another cauliflower. I've got 2 more broccoli here that can be separated. The rest can stay in there. And I'll probably just fill these up with a little more soil, potting soil, because right now they're in just regular starting soil. So we'll get these all potted up or all watered in really good. I find that I can grow things here until January here in Tennessee. We do get pretty cold, but there we go. All watered in, and those will stand up later. Put them under light, that will help that. So this is mostly cauliflower, and then later on I'll just put a broccoli tag in here. And so I kind of know that. And then we'll add some soil to this. So thank you for watching today, guys. God bless, and we'll see you next time here on Hedgehog's Homestead. Bye.